So career arcs, guys, finally, we know everything that we need to know about them for leading into the next wave for the Immortals. So SDS did a Twitch stream today where they talked about every single new career arc. They showed every single card and they talked about some of the missions and stuff like that. So I'm literally just gonna show you guys all the cards and kind of give you my impressions and my opinions on all of them. Also, really quickly, they did announce a bunch of other stuff too, like what's going on next month in terms of events and new rewards and all that type of stuff. I will make another video on that. This video is just gonna be talking about the career arcs. So the first thing that you guys should know about these career arcs that I'm about to show you and the cards that you're about to see is that these career arcs will be going live today. By the time you're watching this video, you may be heading to your PS4 and the career arcs may be available, so they will be available tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about these cards from lowest overall to highest overall. So the lowest overall card that we got is 89 Raleigh Fingers. He is gonna be a career arc and he was one of those predictions that I had. 92 101 per 9s, 83 91 velo and break. He's got a sinker, a slider, a forkball, and a four-seam fastball. This card looks pretty good. That forkball is a lot more prevalent this year with you know, Jack Morris having one, and I think Lee Smith has one. So that forkball is you know, it's a lot more popular this year. But overall, this card does look good. He's got really good walks per 9 to go along with the really good hits and Ks per 9. You know, good right-handed arm, nothing crazy. I mean, I would still rather use Trevor Hoffman over this card, but hey, Raleigh Fingers is the first career arc. Next up, another one of my predictions that ended up being true is Zach Greinke. The final Zach Greinke is going to be a 2009 hardware card, 89 overall diamond, four-seam, slider, two-seam, curveball, changeup. The four-seam and the two-seam get up to 93, 94, the slider at 86, the changeup at 83, and the curveball at 73. That's really big about Greinke, is the fact that that curveball is so deceptive. It's got such good movement with that 92 break. The pitch speed on it is very slow. It will fool some people. The per 9s are a little bit low for my liking for a career arc, but he is going to be one of the starting pitchers. I don't know exactly which Immortal he leads to, but he leads to one of them. Next up, for shortstop, the guy that will lead to Cal Ripken Jr., we have 92 overall Barry Larkin from the 95 or 85? 95 season. He's a diamond hitter and a diamond fielder, man. This card's pretty good. 98, 78 contact, 42 power against righties, pretty low right there, but 89 power against lefties with 97 vision, 84 fielding, 83 speed with 98 stealing. This guy's going to be really good as far as kind of like an overall player. The power against righties is a little bit low, but if you're facing a lefty, that 78-89 lefty splits with that 97 vision, you're probably going to have a lot of success. So just because he does have that low power against righties, it doesn't mean I don't like this card. I think this card's actually pretty good. Another starting pitcher career arc we got is going to be 92 overall CC Sabathia. Another prediction. I'm nice at this. Four-seam slider, changeup, sinker, curveball. Really good pitch selection, honestly. And he's a big lefty. He might be a pretty good pitcher, guys. 107 stamina. That's really nice. 78 hits per 9, 90 Ks per 9, 90 velo, and 95 break. Dude, this CC looks really good because of, one, the attributes look nice, but the pitch selection and those speed differences, kind of like Zach Greinke with that curveball, and the fact that he has a changeup and a sinker, I really like what I'm seeing from this CC Sabathia career arc so far, and I definitely will try to get him. Another 92, and this time another starting pitcher. We got 92 overall Fergie Jenkins, 1971 hardware card, four-seam fastball, slider, two-seam, curveball, and once again, a forkball. The forkball is very popular this year. 115 stamina. 115, that's huge. 74, 83 per 9s, 97 walks per 9, so the control on this guy is going to be very nice. 72 velo with 92 break. I have a feeling this card is going to be very good. I have a feeling this card will be used by a lot of people if they get him, of course. Because of, one, the pitch selection, and two, the fact that the velo and break difference just really helps this card with his more like junk pitches, you know what I mean? The curveball and the forkball. The slider and the fastball are still going to be, you know, the primary pitches you want to use, but then when you're trying to get that out on the two-strike count, the curveball, forkball, these are going to be really nice pitches for him. So the next 92 we got is going to be closing pitcher Robb Nen. He's an Impact veteran from the 2000 season with the San Francisco Francisco Giants. Four-seam, slider, splitter, curveball. Four-seam tops out at 99 because he does have 97 velo. 92 mile-an-hour slider, 91 splitter, and an 83 curveball. Good. Are great per nines, 110 hits per nine with 113 Ks per nine, 122 clutch, 97 velo, and 98 break. Another really good card. Me personally, I still would take Trevor Hoffman over him, just because I like Trevor Hoffman's circle change and the curveball and stuff a little bit more, but from attributes, Robb Nen looks like a very, very strong pitcher. The next 92 we're going to talk about is Roberto Alomar. Now, I didn't think that we were going to get a Roberto Alomar career arc because the high overall Roberto Alomar from last year actually was from the Indians, and that card was so good, I couldn't see them giving that a career arc because that would just be like, that would be rivaling an Immortal. But this Roberto Alomar card is actually a 93 postseason card from the Blue Jays, and I do think that this is the weakest career arc that they released for the next wave. He's got 118 contact, 71 contact, 5247 power, 97 vision. He's a big speed and a big fielding, contact type of guy. They said he hit like 480 in the World Series or something like that, so obviously the numbers will reflect that. But honestly, for me, once again, this just proves that second base is the weakest Immortal career arc, position, and I still am going to use my creative player over Roberto or Jackie or Chase Utley. So now we're finally jumping into guys that are above 92, and we finally get our first look at Albert Belle. Albert Belle has been teased to be coming to the game for a long time now. I mean, not really teased, we knew he was coming. But we're finally getting to see at what his diamond card is going to look like. 96 81 contact, 116 79 power, 84 vision, 70 fielding with 73 arm strength, speeds at 55. So the fielding's fine. It's not the worst fielding in the game. He's going to be okay there in left field. You're not going to need a crazy big arm in left field, but the numbers against lefties are super good, and even the numbers against righties aren't bad. So Albert Belle would be a very strong outfielder for a lot of players' teams. I definitely will get this card because that will lead me to Babe Ruth. So Albert Belle. Okay, so this guy plus the next like 3 or 4, I can't remember if we've talked about 7 or 8, but this guy plus the next few I think are the best career arcs, not just because of their overall being the highest, because of their attributes and just how good overall their card looks. So finally we're getting a new legend, and it is Duke Snider. He is a 1994 postseason card from a 94 overall postseason card from 1955. There we go, sorry about that. Center fielder, can play both outfield or all 3 outfield positions. He's a diamond hitter, 91-95 contact, 105-84 power with 81 vision, 114 discipline. Oh my god, this card looks so good. This card looks a lot like Eddie Matthews, but in the outfield. 83 fielding, 75 arm strength, 76 arm accuracy, 67 speed. This card would be a perfect fit for my team right now. A lefty in the outfield would be so nice. I'd probably use him in like left field and then move Matt Kemp or JD. I don't know who I would replace, but having a lefty in the outfield with this type of offensive capability really is good for me. So yes, Duke Snider is one of my favorite new career arcs. Next up, we're getting into some 95s. We've got Johnny Bench. He is a catcher, but don't sleep on him just being a catcher. Look at all the secondary positions he's got. First base, third base, all 3 outfield positions. He's a breakout from 1970. We did see his card last year in the game as well. 74-99 contact, 81-23 power with 79 vision, 92 fielding with 92 arm strength, 83 accuracy with 89 blocking, 43 speed. Johnny Bench is going to be one of the best defensive catchers in the game, and he's going to be one of the better hitting catchers in the game too. Johnny Bench is literally right there with the Mike Piazza Immortal. He's right there in my opinion. The second to last career arc I've got for you guys is going to be Mike Schmidt, 95 overall diamond. Pretty much everybody thought this guy was going to be a career arc, and yes, he is here. This card looks insane, dude. 72-98 contact, 102-109 power with 66 vision, 93 fielding, 92 arm strength with 93 arm accuracy, 90 reaction. This is everything that Nolan Arenado isn't in the game, and I think this is why Nolan Arenado is not or doesn't have that reaction. Everybody talks about Arenado's 68 reaction. The reason is because you give Arenado higher reaction, like similar to Mike Schmidt. He already has great power numbers. Arenado becomes like a 94 to 95, and you can't have Arenado on the same plane as Mike Trout. Like, that doesn't work. So I think that's why Arenado's reaction is so low. But Mike Schmidt is literally everything Arenado isn't. I definitely will look to get Mike Schmidt. Man, this card looks so good. And of course, guys, we've all seen Frank Thomas at this point, but this card is one of the best hitting cards in the game. That's not an immortal, at least. One of the best hitting cards in the game, if not the best. 99 125 contact, 95 118 power, 83 vision, 125 discipline, 64 arm strength at first base. Nothing crazy there. You don't really need arm strength or fielding. It's just, he's a common fielder, but you really only have him in there for his bat. So there you guys go. Those are all the new career arcs coming into the game. As far as the missions and the exchanges and stuff like that, there are still going to be those. The missions are looking like a little bit more different this time. It looks kind of similar to the team epics, so you have to get a certain amount of stats done with a group of players, and then of course individual game missions. So like, you'll have to get missions done with flashback starting pitchers, as well as get, you know, CC Sabathia's individual stats done, stuff like that. So there are going to be some heavy grinds in these career arcs, and honestly, there should be. You know, most people have the progress towards the Immortals done, or not most people, but a lot of people have all the progress they can get for the Immortals done. The career arcs are going to be a big grind, especially for somebody like Frank Thomas or Duke Snider and guys like that. The exchanges are probably going to be a lot, and the grind is going to be a lot, so be ready to work. But let me know what you guys think of all these career arcs. Let me know which one you're going to start grinding immediately. For me, I'm going to go for Duke Snider and Mike Schmidt right off the bat, because one, Duke Snider will lead to Griffey, and I'll probably do Belle as well, because that'll lead to Ruth. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you're excited for career arcs and you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the new MLB The Show stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.